कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर वन चारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर वन चारी यमुना तीर वन चारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय पुष्पात् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य सत्र सदस्य मौल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय रामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौ गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय वृंदावन धाम की जय नवद्वीप धाम की जय गंगा माई की जय जमुना माई की जय तुलसी देवी की जय भक्ति देवी की जय स्वामी तो भक्तवृंद की जय ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असमर ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असमर ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असमर Thank you very much.
Pravaratvam na Paravaratvam Sevanurupam Udayo na Paravaratvam Naisa Paravaramatir Bhavato Nanusyat Jantor Yathatma Surido Jagatastathapi Sansevaya Surataro Rivate Prasada Sevanurupa Mudayo na Paravaratvam Naisa Paravaramati.
Translation. Like the ordinary living entity, my Lord, you have no such discrimination, thinking like he is my friend, he is my enemy, he is favorable, he is unfavorable. Such conception of low grade and high grade you have not got. But according to one's gradation of service, you offer them benediction, exactly like the desire tree offers fruits according to the desire of the person. The desire tree has no distinction of low grade and high grade position of the beggar.
Naisha paravaramati bhavato nanusya jantur jatha atma suhido jagatas tathapi sangasi vaya surataraiva te prasada simanu rupa mudayo na paravaratyam. It's very important verse. Discrimination. Sometimes the atheist class demons, they say, why God has made somebody so opulent and why somebody so poor? This is the general question. Perhaps you have met. So that is being solved. Paravarattam. Para means better and apara means inferior. Superior and inferior. There are two things, superior and inferior everywhere. But in the eyes of God, Krishna, there is no such thing, superior and inferior. He is superior and everything is superior. This should be understood. There is no such discrimination that here is a devotee, so he is superior, and here is a non-devotee, he is inferior. That is not God's discrimination. That is your discrimination. If you like to remain as inferior, you can remain. God has given you independence. And if you like to become superior, you can become superior. It is not God's discrimination, it is your discrimination. Mind this verse very carefully. Krishna says that you fully become dependent upon me and I shall give you full protection. This is superiority. As soon as I fully surrender to the Supreme Superior, Krishna, then my position is immediately superior. But if I don't do that, then I remain inferior. There is a verse in the Bhagavad Gita, Ji yathamang prapadanti tang tathaiva bhajamyaham. It is up to you to, if you surrender 10%, then I am also fully 10% for you. But if you have got discrimination, certain percentage for my wife, certain percentage for my children, certain percentage for my country, certain percentage, so on, so on, so on, so on, ultimately zero for God. Then God is also zero. It is up to you. But if you take God, you are my everything, then He is also for you everything. It is up to you. Paravarata. He does not discriminate, you discriminate. There are many persons, they come to Vrindavan, and whatever they have earned throughout the whole life, so they give everything to the wife and children and make contract that I am going to Vrindavan, you send me at least 200 rupees for my expenses. And what about 2 lakhs and crores? That is yours. The 2 lakhs and crores what I have earned, that is for you, my dear children, my dear wife. And you give me 200 for God. So I am going to Vrindavan. So Krishna is very intelligent. All right, I am also for you, 200. I am also for you. Jai Jathamang. This is the meaning, real meaning. Jai Jathamang for that. Krishna is for you. It is called, what is the exact word? Responsive cooperation. If you have surrendered to me 10%, then I respond 10%. If you have surrendered 25%, then I respond 25%. This is good. So Prahlad Maharaj knows it, that Naishang Parabara Muti Bhavato. You have no such thing as discriminating. One may say that I am foolish. I may not surrender to Krishna 10%, but why he is not kind 10%? So that is Krishna's discrimination. Why he should? He can become 10%, but he does not do so. That means Krishna is sentient, he is not impersonal. Don't think that whatever you are doing, Krishna cannot see. In the deity room, if you think that this deity is made of brass, or whatever nonsense I can do, he does not see. No, he can see everything. Angani jasa sakalendriya vittimanti pasyanti panti kalayanti. He sees. You rascal, you do not know how Krishna sees. You think that he has this brass-made eyes. He cannot see. I can do all nonsense. No, that's not. He can see everything. Pasyanti panti. Angani jasa sakalendriya vittimanti. He can see with his lotus feet. He can see with his hand. We can see simply with our eyes. But Krishna can see with all the angani jasa, sakalendriya vittimanti. You have seen Krishna is playing the flute, the fingers are open, the fingers are seeing what you are doing. We do not know the fingers can also see, but this is absolute. Krishna can use his any energy, any power, any part of the body for anything else. This is Krishna. Angani jasya sakalendriya vritti mantra. So Krishna can see within our mind how much we are surrendered and how much we are after material enjoyment. But the best thing is we have to make zero. Anna vilasita sunnam. Sunnam means zero. Unless we make everything zero, simply Krishna fact. Krishna is only fact and everything zero. Without Krishna, everything zero. It's like one is one and zero is zero. But when zero is added with one, it becomes 10 immediately, 10 times. Similarly, this material world is zero and Krishna is one. If you want to enjoy the material world by your own effort, it will always prove zero. You will never be satisfied. But you add this zero by the side of Krishna, you enjoy like anything, 10 times. 10 times. With zero, it is zero. But when it is added with Krishna, it is 10 times. Just see, practically, our Krishna consciousness movement was started with 40 rupees. Now, that 40 rupees or something added with Krishna, it has become 40 crores. You see practically. When I started for your country, I came to Mayapur, I offered my obeisances to my spiritual master, then I went. At that time, I had no money even to purchase the ticket. And after that, I have come with 40 crores. This is the secret. Jejathamang prabhaddante. If you fully surrender to Krishna, then Krishna is there. You have to learn how to take from Krishna. Of course, a devotee is never desirous to take anything from Krishna. He wants to give only. This is pure devotee. A pure devotee wants Krishna, whatever little I have got, you take it, everything. And Krishna says, yes, because you have given your everything, even after your life, I will also give you my everything to you. This is Krishna. So Krishna has no discrimination, but it is up to us to know how to take from Krishna. Just like the example is given here, that Sangasevaya Suratara Riva. Suratara Riva. So the Suratara means the desired tree. It is described in the Brahma Samhita, desired. Chintamani prakara sadamasu kalpavrikha. That is kalpavrikha. Kalpavrikha means you have no experience, we have no experience. Kalpavrikha there is in the higher planetary system and especially in the Vaikuntha world, there are trees are kalpavrikha because everything is spiritual, nothing is dead. Here you can take some fruits or flower from a particular tree, but there, if you like, you ask kachori and samosa from a tree you get. Because we have no idea what is suratara, what is kalpavrikha. Whatever you desire, you will get it. Surabhi Raviva, the cows are surabhi. Here you have got limitation. You can milk morning and evening to a certain extent. But there the cows are surabhi. Surabhi means you can milk as many times as you like and as much milk you want you can take. But these things are there. But we have no information. We are struggling here. Manasasthani indriyani, prakritisthani karasat. Because we are fools and rascals, we are trying to make some adjustment here. That is not possible. It is dukkhalayam asasatam. This is maya. We are trying to be happy in this material. It will never be possible. But these fools and rascals, they do not know. They are making big, big plans how to become happy, how to become in our country, in our home, in our society, in our family, and so on, so on, so on. This means we are simply becoming entangled. Atagriha cheta sutapta vittai janasya mohoyam aham moha. Illusion. It will never be possible. Therefore, the conclusion is we should fully surrender 100% to Krishna, and then we become happy. Sangasi vaya suratariva te prasada. The example is just like the desired tree, kalpavrikha. It can fulfill any desire. Any desire. We have got so many desires. Krishna can fulfill all the desires. Please surrender to Krishna. This is the point. Akama sarvakama va moksha kama udaradhi. Tibrena bhakti yogena jajeta paramam puru. We go here and there for fulfilling our desire. But if we are fully surrendered to Krishna, all our desires will be fulfilled sitting at home. We haven't got to go here and there. Therefore it is said, Srutararibate prasada. And how it is? Srimanurupa. This is the secret. If you are engaged 10% in service, Srimanu Anurupa, it is proportionate to your service. You cannot order Krishna, give me this. That is not possible. He is not your servant. Krishna cannot become anyone's servant. Krishna, give me this, give me that. Krishna is not your servant. He is not order supply. He is order, you should supply. Then you can take. You don't make Krishna your order supply. That is mistake. Therefore, Nabilasita Sunnam, pure devotion means first of all, you learn not to order Krishna. Krishna, give me this, give me that, give me that. Don't bother Krishna. That is the beginning of spiritual life. Annavilasita Sunnam. You prepare to carry out every order of Krishna, then it is spiritual. Don't make Krishna your order supplier. You become order supplier of Krishna. Therefore it is said that Sivanurupa. If you learn how to give service to Krishna 10%, then you get everything. Everything. Without us, Krishna knows everything. What is required for you? Just like a father knows what is the necessity of the child. The child never begs, Father, give me this, give me that. No. He is simply dependent on parents. The parent knows. Similarly, if we become 100% dependent and serve him faithfully under his order, or he represented his order, then the success is yours. Sivanurupa. Sivanurupa Udaya. Udaya, it becomes manifest. That's like the sun is rising in the sky. It is not by your order. It is riding by its own way. You cannot say that, my dear son, please immediately come to the media and make it known. No, I am not your servant. I shall rise according to my principle. So, similarly, if you cannot order even the sun, a creation of God, or anything according to your order, then how you can order Krishna? This is foolishness. Don't order Krishna. Try to serve Krishna. Then you will be successful. Sivanurupayodaya na paravaratam. Krishna has no discrimination that you are inferior, therefore his favor is not bestowed upon you. This is foolishness. Don't become envious of somebody who is getting Krishna's favor. Krishna is favoring him because he has served. You serve, you will get favor. This is the order. Krishna has no discrimination. That is, one is getting more opulence, more success, and other is rotting. That is not Krishna, it is your discrimination. You wanted some rotten things, you get it. You wanted some stone and wood, you take it. But if somebody wanted to serve, I have given him service. All right, to serve. This is not paravaratta. It is foolishness that Krishna has favored him so much, I am not favored. If you become just eligible to be favored, then you will be favored. This is the process. Na paravaratam. He has no such discrimination. Sivan mukhe hi jivado sayameva suratada. So therefore the principle is Sivanurupa. Always remember this. As it is said here, Prahlad Maharaj. Prasada. Krishna is always ready to give you prasada, all favor. Why not? Without doing something, you are getting so much favor. Without Krishna's favor, you cannot live even for a moment. He is so kind. Even the cats and dogs, they are also getting Krishna's favor. Eko hi vidadhati bahunam kam. Nitya nityanang chetanas chetananam. Eko bahunam jab vidadhati kama. Krishna is so kind that he is supplying stool to the hog because he wants to eat it. He wants to eat. He has desired, give me facility for eating stool. Give me favor, facility to drink fresh blood. All right, you take the suitable body. You want fresh blood? You get the tiger's body, the nails and the claws and the teeth. As soon as touches you, immediately, all blood sucking. So he has got him. All right, take this facility. But what is the advantage of this facility? This facility is, the tiger, they do not get food every day. He has got the facility to suck blood, but all the implements he has got. But there is no chance, because every animal knows in that part of the forest there is tiger, they do not go. So he starts. He'll find so many rich men. They have got enough money, but they cannot eat more. They cannot eat more. So this kind of facilities, it is our foolishness. That is not facility. That is punishment. Real facility is how to serve Krishna. That is real facility. So we should always ask, beg. That is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's step. Na dhananga na jananga na sundaring kavitanga va jagati sakava. Mamo janmani sare prabodha bhakti rahitu. This facility we should always ask. Krishna, I don't want any facility of this material world. I am not worth to serve you. Still, I am begging, give me this facility so that I can get the chance to serve you. That is life success. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, in this verse from 7th canto, 9th chapter, 27, in the translation, the Lord is compared to something. What is the Lord compared to? In the translation, the Lord is compared to something. What is Lord compared to?
Desire, but desire.
Yes, Hari Bol. So the Lord is compared to desire tree who fulfills the desires according to the desires of the person. Like this Prabhupada explained. So what is the question which the atheist class of people generally ask in relation to the Lord? They generally have this doubt, atheistic people. The Christian Chaitanya.
The atheist class of people, they generally ask why someone is rich, why someone is poor. And
Yeah, Hari Bol. So they think that if God is equal to everybody, why He is making somebody so opulent and why He is making somebody so poor? So they have this question generally. So who does not discriminate and who should discriminate? Who does not discriminate? Somebody should be rich or poor. And who should discriminate? Yes, Prabhu.
Lord doesn't discriminate like who is poor and but we discriminate. We are like poor or rich.
Hari Bol. So, if somebody wants to become superior or inferior in their position, then it is in whose hand? Yeah, it is on our own hand. Prabhupada is saying. So, it is up to you. If you want to become superior, then it's up in your hands. Hari Bol. So, what is the formula with which Krishna works with all the living entities in this world, generally, which he says in the Bhagavad Gita? Yes, Prabhu, here.
Krishna wants surrender.
So, the formula, there's a verse in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's formula.
ये यथा मां प्रबध्यन्ते तम तथैव भजाम्यहम्.
Hari Bol. So this formula of ye yathamam prapadante, what it is called in English? Prabhupada used one particular term. It is called in English. What is called and how Krishna deals in that. Here.
Prabhupada uses the term responsive cooperation.
Yeah, can you explain it also?
Means like that's the same thing. Cooperate. Both cooperate according to their response.
Prabhupada given a nice example of one person in order to explain this. Okay, Achyut,
That person goes to Vrindavan and asks the family, give me 2,000 rupees and keep the 2 lakh crore or 2 lakh crore for his family. So he said, okay, fine, I'll also give only that much only.
Yeah. So for whatever he has earned throughout his life, everything he has given to his wife and children. And for God, he is asking only 200 rupees. That also he is asking for his own expenditure, not for God. So Prabhupada says that all right, I am also, if you are only 200 rupees for me, I will also 200 rupees for you. Ye yathamam prapadante. Called responsive cooperation. Tribol. So, from this understanding, Prabhupada proved that Krishna is not impersonal. Krishna is sentient. How Prabhupada proved that? Yes.
Prabhupada gave an example of if Krishna is in our life, like 40 rupees he has started.
No, that is later. Here Prabhupada told how Krishna is not impersonal, he is sentient. Sentient. Sentient means conscious being. You.
Yes, Sakalendriya Vrittiyamante. Krishna can do anything with any part of his limbs. He can employ the energy in any way, the way he want.
Okay, before this, one more point is there. That is correct only. Hold on. Give here.
Prabhupada was saying that if the pujari thinks that deity is not protesting, it's a brass deity, then that is not correct. Krishna is seeing, like we may see it's at brass, but Krishna is seeing through the deity form. Also, Prabhupada is saying what the Angani Yasya Sakalendra, like Krishna can this flute, like with his hands he can see. We can like from any part of his body he can do anything.
Yeah. So, correct only. But here Prabhupada is saying that actually Krishna can see everything. You cannot hide anything from Krishna. It's not that if in the deity room, the deity is made of brass, I can do anything, he will not see. No, he can see anything. And then Prabhupada quoted this Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vrittimanti. So the point is that Krishna is sentient and he knows what you are doing and what is your intentions and everything like that. So accordingly Krishna rewards. Hari Bol. What is the best remedy to make everything zero? Give mic to Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. For like whatever we have to give.
So which verse Prabhupada quoted in this regard? One verse Prabhupada quoted, one line of the verse is there. Speak in the mic.
Anyabhilashita shunyam.
Yeah, Anyabhilashita shunyam. Hari Bol. So we have to make, Prabhupada said, we have to make everything material into zero. But then that zero can become 10 times with one formula. What is that formula? How the zero will become 10 times? Jagdish Sharma. Udhar, Prabhuji. And you can also quote the example which Prabhupada gave. How the zero will become 10 times.
When we'll add Krishna in our life, that will become one.
How Prabhupada told?
So Prabhupada, when he went to America, so with 40 rupees he went to America. From when he came return, he came with 40 crores.
Haribo. So Prabhupada told, just see practically, our Krishna conscious movement was started with 40 rupees. Now that 40 rupees or something added with Krishna, it has become 40 crores. And then Prabhupada told that, I came here Mayapur to take the blessings of my Guru before going. And that time I have no money to purchase ticket also. And now I am coming here with 40 crores. Prabhupada said like that. So, with this Prabhupada told one very important thing, that you have to learn to do something in relation to Krishna. What do you have to learn? When you approach Krishna, you have to learn something. What do you have to learn? From this example of Prabhupada.
How to take from Krishna.
Haribo. Prabhupada told you have to learn how to take from Krishna. And then Prabhupada told obviously pure devotee doesn't want to take anything. But here the point of taking from Krishna means, Prabhupada explained one thing here. What does the meaning to take everything from Krishna? What is the technique? How to take everything from Krishna? Yes, Krishna Jadmu.
Prabhupada is telling here to render service. The secret is...
that will come later. Here Prabhupada is saying one nice thing. That's correct only, but how Prabhupada said it. Prabhupada said, yes, because you have given everything even up to your life, I will also give you everything. So we have to give everything up to our life. Haribo. Then Prabhupada explained what is the meaning of Surataror and how does Prabhupada describe it with an example. Surataror. Jagdish Sharma.
Surataro means Prabhupada says the desire fulfilling trees. In
Yeah.
the spiritual world, we find those trees. Although the tree may be of one, you want samosa, kachori, it will give that also. So these are desire fulfilling trees which you find in spiritual world.
Haribo. So, Prabhupada explained about a desire tree that even if you want samosa and kachori, they can give you. And then Prabhupada explained one more item of the spiritual world. You can get one more thing, unlimited quantity. What is that? Loudly speak. Loud. Milk. Cow milk. How much you can get? Haribo. So by explaining this example of Kalpaviksha tree and the cows, what Prabhupada was trying to tell all of us who are in this material world. Okay, Jagdish Sharma.
Prabhupada was telling we all want these things, but we are struggling here. We are rotting in this material world, but spiritual world we find everything is there, so we can go back there.
Haribol. Prabhupada, we have no information how in the spiritual world everything is unlimited quantity. In material world, everybody is struggling for good food and milk and many other facilities. But Prabhupada told it, no, it will never be possible. We are trying to be happy in this material world. It will never be possible. But these fools and rascals, they do not know. They are making big plans how to become happy, how to become in our country, in our home, in our society, in our family, so on and on and on. This means they are simply become entangled. But if you go to spiritual world, everything is there unlimited. Like that. So therefore, what is the conclusion? Prabhupada told, this is the conclusion. Therefore. Yes, Prabhu. Take the mic.
Prabhupada is saying about surrender to Krishna. When you surrender to Krishna, surrender to Krishna.
No, not surrender.
Means 100% if you surrender, Krishna is saying same thing.
One word Prabhupada used. Surrender only, but what kind of surrender?
100% is 10%.
100% is called what? What Prabhupada told. Therefore we should. Therefore the conclusion is we should.
Surrender.
Fully surrender to Krishna. Haribo. Because if we say surrender to Krishna, then Prabhupada explained before, not 25% surrender, 50% surrender. But the conclusion is fully surrender. Yeah. And then, so for that fully surrender, Prabhupada quoted one shloka. That how that full surrender will fulfill all your desires, sitting at home. One shloka from Bhagavatam Prabhupada quoted. That by the full surrender, all your desires will be fulfilled. What is the shloka? Okay, give.
Tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusha para.
How does it start? Prabhupada quoted full shloka.
Akama sarva kama va.
Akama sarva kama va mokshada.
Tivrena bhakti.
You can explain the meaning also, bro. Meaning also.
So whatever you desire, you want liberation, you want even material things and all, but you just go and serve Krishna. Tivrena, with intensity if you serve, then all your desires will be fulfilled. Everything you will get.
Haribol. So Prabhupada told this is the secret. And there's a Sanskrit term which comes in the shloka only of today's verse. What is the secret and what is the Sanskrit term for that? To fulfill all our desires. Huh? Srila Prabhu. So what is the secret to fulfill all desires?
Sevanarupa Udayo.
Sevanurupam means to serve. Haribol. So, in order to render service, it should be pure. So, what is the standard of that pure devotion? Prabhupada told, pure devotion means
Without any motivation.
Huh?
Without any motivation.
no, that is correct. What Prabhupada told. Pure devotion means okay. Prabhupada told, pure devotion means first of all you learn not to order Krishna. Krishna, give me this, give me that, give me that. Don't bother Krishna. That is first you learn not to order Krishna. And then Prabhupada went to explain Krishna is not order supplier. And then Prabhupada quoted two examples in order to explain this point that how without asking anything from Krishna, you will get everything provided you simply serve Krishna and fulfill Krishna's order, not bother Krishna with your orders. Two examples Prabhupada quoted. Okay, one example. Give mic.
Prabhupada says a child need not to ask father every time anything and all. He just have to depend on the father. Father will supply everything to the child.
Yeah. So one example is our child and the father. Child never asks from anything from the father. Father knows what is the necessity of the child. Child never begs, father give me this, give me that. He simply depend on parents and parents knows. Similarly, we have to become 100% dependent. You cannot order. And one more example Prabhupada gave, that you cannot order Krishna. Yes, give to Prabhu.
You cannot order sun, like you rise and you set like that.
Hmm.
So how we can order Krishna?
Yes, you cannot order sun that you come now. Sun will say, I shall rise according to my principle. Similarly, if you cannot order even the sun, a creation of God, or anything according to your order, then how can you order Krishna? Haribo. So why should we not become envious of others when we see somebody getting more opulent things or some more blessings? Prabhupada explained why we should not become envious of others. He is very enthusiastic to answer.
Prabhupada said, what they want, they will get only. If you want to serve, Krishna will give you service, you can serve.
Okay, some more explanation.
Because he has served Prabhu, he has served Krishna, so Krishna has given him. We should not envy him.
Yeah, Haribol. Prabhupada saying, don't become envious of somebody who is getting Krishna's favor. Krishna is favoring him because he has served. You serve, you will get favor. This is God. Krishna has no discrimination. And one is getting more opulence or more success, and another is rotting. So, then Prabhupada, finally, at the end, Prabhupada was explaining that so whatever facility you want from Krishna, he can give you. So, what are the facilities we should not ask from Krishna? He gave some examples of that. What facilities we should not ask from Krishna? Actually, they are not facilities, they are punishment. So, for that, Prabhupada gave few examples. Two examples he gave. One from animal society, one from human society. Okay, Jagdish Haribu. Yeah, Mike.
Prabhupada said somebody want to eat flesh and all, then he becomes the tiger. But then problem is all the jungle animals knows in that area tiger lives. So you don't get the food, he has to starve. So there is a suffering.
This is one example.
And the rich man, we find many wealthy people having a lot of money, but they just cannot eat. They cannot eat sufficiently, their body problems. So sufferings are there.
Yeah. So, Haribo. That's why Prabhupada told these are not facilities. These are actually punishment. But then there's something real facility. What is the real facility? And how Prabhupada described it? By giving one example. He quoted one shloka and he also told what is the real facility. First you can tell what is the real facility? Prabhuji there.
एको नाम युई बहुधा ते कामान, ये श्लोक है. भगवान देता दे
No,
रहा
no,
है.
no, no. That has happened before only. That says that how Lord is providing everybody, even to animals also. But what is the real facility? People are asking facility for wealth, for house, for all this.
एक शेर पूछता है फ्रेश ब्लड चाहिए.
Sorry?
फ्रेश ब्लड
No,
टाइगर.
no, the tiger is already done. That is not a real facility. I am asking now, Prabhupada, what is the real facility? That non-real facility is already done. Last two examples. Now, what is the real facility? We should ask from Krishna. And what shloka Prabhupada quoted? Jagdish Sherpu has already answered many.
The real facility is to serve Krishna.
Hariyo! And anybody can share the shloka? Jagdish Sherpu. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavidam va jagadishikam. Mama janmani janmanishware, bhavadar bhakti rahituki. Prabhupada told, this facility we should always ask. Krishna, I don't want any facility of this material world. I am not worth to serve you. Still, I am begging, give me this facility so that I can get the chance to serve you. That is life success. Haribol. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki, Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Nidai Gaura Premanande.